This bird looks like royalty, with its own built-in crown. But it has a secret weapon that is so disgusting, it's an absolute work of genius. Meet the hoopoe. You can find this incredible bird across large parts of Africa, Europe, and Asia. It's instantly recognizable because of that amazing crest of feathers and its unique 3-syllable oop, oop, oop call that literally gives it its name. But despite its beautiful looks, it has one of the most shocking and effective defense mechanisms in the entire animal kingdom. I'm going to reveal its stinky secret weapon and its surprising connection to ancient kings and prophets. First, let's just appreciate how cool this bird looks. That crest or crown isn't just for decoration. They can raise it straight up like a mohawk when they're excited or scared, and lay it flat when they're relaxed. It's a clear way they show their emotions. And then there's that beak. It's long, thin, and slightly curved downwards. It's the perfect tool for their style of hunting. They walk around on the ground like a little detective, constantly probing the soil with their beak. It works like a pair of forceps, perfect for pulling out their favorite foods like crickets, beetle larvae, and grubs. Once they pull something out, they have to do this little flick, tossing the food up in the air so they can catch it and swallow it, because their tongue is too short to move the food around in their beak. So you have this really unique-looking bird that nests in simple cavities, like a hole in a tree, a crack in a wall, or even an abandoned termite mound. But that creates a huge problem. How does a mother bird and her helpless, blind chicks possibly defend themselves from a predator like a snake or a weasel that can easily climb right into their home? This is where it gets really gross and really smart. A nesting female hoopoe has a special gland near her tail called a preen gland. And during the nesting season, this gland produces a thick, dark, oily liquid. She takes her beak and rubs this substance all over her own feathers and her eggs. The smell? It's been described as being exactly like rotting meat. This powerful stench acts as a giant keep out sign for any predator that relies on its sense of smell. It makes the whole nest smell like something has already died in there, and it's not worth investigating. But the chicks take it to another level. They also develop this stinky gland as they grow. But they have another trick up their sleeve. If a predator ignores the smell and sticks its head into the nest hole, the chicks work together as a little poop squad. They can turn their backsides towards the entrance and shoot streams of liquid poop with incredible accuracy, often aiming right for the predator's eyes and face. At the same time, they'll hiss loudly like a nest full of angry snakes. So imagine you're a weasel. You stick your head in a hole, you get hit with a smell like death. You get sprayed in the face with poop, and you hear what sounds like a bunch of snakes. You're probably going to leave. But maybe the most incredible thing about the hoopoe isn't its stinky defense. It's the fact that this bird has been a legend for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, the hoopoe was a sacred animal. They believed it was a symbol of gratitude, and you can see it drawn in incredible detail on the walls of ancient tombs and temples. In some religious texts, like in Islamic, Jewish, and Christian traditions, the hoopoe is described as a messenger between King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. It's a bird so unique and so memorable that it has woven its way into our stories and our history for millennia. It's so revered, in fact, that in 2008 it was chosen to be the national bird of Israel. So the hoopoe is a truly one-of-a-kind bird. It's a beautiful creature with a crown of feathers that communicates its feelings. But it protects its family using one of nature's grossest defense mechanisms, a stink bomb of rotting meat smell and a coordinated poop attack. And it's an animal so special that it has been considered sacred by humans for thousands of years. If you want to learn about more animals with surprisingly gross superpowers, make sure you subscribe.